These are some of the AI bloopers I've encountered while making my Star Trek tributes and parodies. AI loves to duplicate things, levitate things, and reimagine things. I wanted to describe each of the AI mistakes, but most clips are around 5 seconds long, which doesn't leave a lot of voice time. Some of these involve characters that don't move, tribbles with faces, beams of light that are wrong. Spaceships are particularly hard to keep right. Stars move backwards, the ships transform into different shapes, or warp. Fight scenes are very tricky. My Kirk Fu fighting was really difficult to get decent video clips for. The moves Kirk does are a bit different than AI gets trained on. I really wanted to emulate the Klingon approaching Kirk, only to have him do his lay down and use his legs to launch the Klingon over him. No such luck. Another move I really wanted was the double-fisted attack, but again, not AI friendly. I'm still learning little tricks to get the AI to perform the way I want, but these AI companies have a long way to go. The Enterprise, starships, generated didn't come very close. These AI companies know you want the real deal, but rather tease you with it, or brutally alter what you ask for. I'm getting better at getting around some of that, but I hesitate to make everything exact because I really don't want them to shut me down. Also, I try not to use real actors, but to be honest, I don't know if the AI is using actors I'm not familiar with sometimes. As for Bruce Lee, I really wanted to use his likeness in my Kirk Fu fighting video for just 5 seconds, but I read that his family is extremely protective and against it, so I didn't. AI does like to generate William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, even if you tell it you want something or someone to look completely different. If you say you want a Vulcan, no matter what features you might ask for, it will almost always generate Spock. I imagine if you ask for a female Vulcan, it will try to generate T'Pol. With AI, asking for a starship captain will almost always look like Kirk. Asking for a starship of any kind will usually look like a poor Enterprise clone. In my Kirk Fu fighting video, I used a character that only in the vaguest sense looked like him. I know a lot of people were disappointed by that, but I really rather not generate him out of respect. Maybe he don't care. Maybe he does. But since I can't ask him directly, I just won't do it. Starship Enterprise was my first Trek video, then Red Shirt Massacre. I had generated quite a few different versions of those songs, as I do for most of my music videos. Most were a lot more serious rock-type songs, but I felt I needed to make it a bit different. I love quirky, so I went with those. As for generating the red shirts, I was still a little new with getting the costumes the way I wanted them. I'm much better now. I don't think it really hurt the video though, as it's not meant to take itself too serious. AI wouldn't generate the phasers, even with references. Now I can probably do it, but back then I couldn't get it to work. Again, I don't think it hurt the video too much. One comment I got was, "You don't get to see the Red Shirt Massacre." There's a few good reasons for that, the main one being that I wanted to keep it PG rated, so anyone could enjoy it. In my videos, so far, I've only referenced the original Star Trek. It's my favorite of the different Star Treks, so the Red Shirt Massacre is only referencing the original series. 24 red shirts were massacred, 9 gold shirts, and 7 blue shirts gone. People seem to like Red Shirt Massacre, so I decided to do another Trek parody. My original music videos were pet videos based on my own pets. Then I started playing around with other types of videos that I had to use AI for the graphics, so I started making fantasy, love songs, MMO-related songs, and then quirky videos like Little Black Widow and Magpie. Although I was hesitant to make parodies of copywritten music, and I still am, I do aim to please now and then, so I came up with my Kirk Fu fighting video, which I've already talked about. After that, I seen trailers for Starfleet Academy. As a lover of the original series, I can't say I was too thrilled, so I thought, what would Starfleet Academy look like around the time of the original series? The gold, blue, and red shirts really made Star Trek stand out, but I thought, what would cadet uniforms look like? That's when I realized a cadet would not wear any of those colors, but instead a placeholder or blank slate look, so I went with white. It represents a clean slate or fresh start. Not in Star Trek lore, but I loved how it fit in with the other uniforms. Then I imagined how it might look just after the original series ended. I didn't want it to look too primitive, so I placed it just after the original series where the hologram-type interfaces wouldn't conflict with the original low-tech look. That's where my Starfleet Academy 6174 trailer came in. At the time, I was just thinking about what I'd like to see in a new Star Trek. Everyone has their own preferences. I know a lot might prefer the Next Generation or later shows. I'd always wished they could do a show more consistent with the original, but a bit updated. It seems other people liked what I made, so I thought, why not make little episodes? Then I created characters, places, and backstories based on the characters I already used in the original video, making episode 1. That was centered around a central character named Thomas Kraft, telling his story before arriving at the Academy. I'd written the second episode and released a little teaser for it called Gemma from Orion. It didn't seem too well received, so I put off the second episode and made Tribbles instead, which of course is a light-hearted song about Tribbles. I thought I'd try my own non-Star Trek story, so I created a sci-fi future of my own called Expedition Atlantica. So far 2 episodes done. Not a lot of good feedback on it, but I'll make more anyways. But I'm not done with Starfleet Academy 6174. I plan to release the second episode next. It's really almost done already, centered around Gemma, of course, a green-skinned woman from Orion space. I wanted aliens for my Academy series and thought it would be exciting to display some. I haven't planned anything for my third episode yet, but I'm thinking maybe centered around Terran Solik, a gold-hued Vulcan from a secluded colony that evolved slightly different. Oops, looks like I've talked longer than my bloopers. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing. Please let me know what you think of this, what you'd like me to work on, etc. I'm sorry about the AI voice. I hate my own voice, so I think it's an improvement. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Bragi.